Good morning, everyone. I'm here at the new Grace Bible Chapel property. It's Saturday afternoon, January 9th, and we have successfully breached security. We've broken into the building, and after a brief hiatus, GBC TV is back on the air. And let me tell you, a lot has happened since our last episode. Last time I was with you, the footers were just being poured, and some of the blocks were being laid for the foundation. And we had a bit of an interview up here with Pastor Rob on the stage, and that's where I am this morning. I'm on the platform, and you can see and hear things in the background, that the wind's blowing and things like that. Well, since that time, a building has cropped up, and so today we thought we would take a bit of a video tour of the building so that we can actually see where we're at in this building process, and so that we can see just how close we are to actually moving into this new facility. Just a reminder, and I know this has been in the bulletin just about every week, but the target date for our first services here in the new building is the 2nd of May. And that gives us about 16 weeks, basically 4 months. And if you break that down even further, that's about 112 days. And here's something perhaps a little bit sobering. 112 days ago was September the 20th. Doesn't seem like that long ago to me, and probably the same for you. Anyway, the point is that we'll be holding services here in the new building before you know it. And so today I thought we would take a bit of a video tour of the building just to keep you updated, and so let's begin that tour right now. So I'm standing here in front of the two main entries where we'll come in from the outside into a nice little foyer here. And come with me, I'll show you where we'll go into the multi-purpose room. We'll get a good view of things from the multi-purpose area where we'll be entering from the rear. And the platform will be right up there. Alright, so we've moved to the other side of the multi-purpose room now, in the other wing, and I'm standing in front of what will eventually be the kitchen. Be a very nice kitchen, actually, with some serving areas and food preparation areas and cleanup and sink and things like that. And this is going to be a real blessing to the church, is this entire kitchen area. And so now I'm standing here in the place, at the entrance to the place where probably the most planning and forethought went, dare I say, fasting and prayer. And that is the entrance to the ladies' bathroom. And this may be the only opportunity I get, so please follow me into the ladies' bathroom. And of course, the first thing we have to notice are the 11. That's right, I said 11. Count them. Hookups for the ladies' stalls. Coming around here to this wall, you'll see that there's an opportunity and place for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sinks. And so as far as the ladies are concerned, I think it's safe to say that the important things are in place. Well, I'm standing now at the entry to the library, and I'm going to take you inside because I want you, once again, to get the idea of how big a room this is. So come on inside into the library. Well, I'm here in a place that's very near and dear to the hearts of many people at Grace Bible Chapel. And you may indeed be able to guess where that is. Yes, I'm standing in the kitchenette, the coffee serving area. Many a coffee will be passed through this window, I'm sure. So that concludes the tour of our facilities this morning. But as I think about it, I don't think any of us can even begin to imagine the magnitude of the change that we'll be facing as we move into these wonderful new facilities. We do have a transition team, a transition committee that's in place that is sort of leading the charge in that regard, so to speak. But an effective transition is only going to take place as each one of us approaches it with a positive can-do attitude that anticipates the greater things that God wants to do through the ministries in this new building. For most of us, there's no two ways about it. That's going to mean making sacrifices. It's going to mean placing the interests of the body above our own interests. It's going to mean leaving that which is familiar in our current facilities and moving forward to what God has for us in these new facilities. But I have to tell you, and I think you'll agree with me, that new doesn't always mean easy. Even though the Israelites were able to escape the oppression of slavery in Egypt way back in their history, as they wandered in the wilderness, they found themselves longing for Egypt. It's hard to comprehend, but they found themselves longing for Egypt just because there were things like leeks and onions there, things that were familiar to them. And I think we have to keep that in mind, that we need to keep pressing forward to what God has for us with that positive can-do attitude. And so this morning, I want to remind us once again that God is leading us as a body. And to this point, I really think that we have done quite a good job of following Him where He has led. There are greater things that God has planned for us as a body. And I want to encourage us this morning to continue to faithfully and humbly follow God as He expands His kingdom.